You found the apartment, the rent looked doable, you did the budget in your head, you got excited, and then you actually read the lease, and the real number was a stranger. Pest control fee, valet trash fee, package concierge fee, a technology fee, whatever that is. By the time the fine print finished talking, the affordable apartment was gone, replaced by one you could not actually afford. That was not bad luck. According to the federal government, that was the plan, and one of the biggest players just paid to make the lawsuit go away. The company is Greystar, and this is not some fly-by-night operator. Greystar is the largest apartment manager in the United States, the biggest, and in December of 2025, it agreed to pay $24 million to settle charges that it did exactly what you suspected was happening to you. $23 million to the FTC, $1 million to Colorado, for advertising one rent and then piling mandatory fees on top of it that were never disclosed up front. The biggest landlord in the country, caught lying about the most basic number there is, the price. Let me read you the list of charges they buried, because the list is the whole insult. Pest control, valet trash, package concierge, utility administration, amenity fees. None of it disclosed when they showed you the price. Notice what these are. They are not extras you choose. They are mandatory. You cannot opt out of the pest control fee by promising to live with the bugs. It is rent, wearing a costume, broken into a dozen little pieces so the headline number could stay a lie. They did not add value. They added line items. Now here is the title of this whole thing, and I want you to do the math with me. $24 million. It sounds like a real penalty until you remember who is paying it. Greystar manages, by some counts, hundreds of thousands of units, pulling rent and fees every single month. For a company at that scale, $24 million is not a punishment. It is a Tuesday. They will make that back by Friday and never feel it. The fine is not designed to hurt them. It is designed to let everyone go home and say the system worked. There is a sliver of good news, and you should know about it. Tenants who lived in Greystar managed properties from roughly 2019 to 2025 may actually get some money back. Restitution. If that is you, go find out, because they are not going to chase you down to hand it over. But understand what restitution really means here. It means they took it, they got caught, and now they are returning a portion of what they should never have charged in the first place. Getting robbed and then getting a partial refund years later is not the same as not being robbed. And here is where it gets bigger than Greystar. On March 12, 2026, the FTC opened a rulemaking to go after deceptive rental fees nationwide. Because this is not one bad company. This is the whole industry. Landlords routinely pocket non-refundable application fees from every single person who applies for one unit. 50 applicants, 50 fees, one apartment. They collect from 49 people they were never going to rent to and keep all of it. The junk fee is not a Greystar invention. Greystar just got famous for it. Think about the genius of the application fee scam specifically. They advertise an apartment they can only rent once. Then they take a non-refundable fee from everyone who lines up for it. They have every incentive to keep showing the listing and collecting fees long after the unit is effectively spoken for. The product is not the apartment. The product is the line of desperate people willing to pay just for the chance. That is what a housing shortage is worth to them, a turnstile. So what is the way out that does not depend on the EFTC finding them pennies once a decade? It is the same thing it always is on this channel: ownership. The junk fee economy only works on people who have no leverage and no stake, who have to take whatever number the landlord finally reveals. When you own a piece of where your money goes, the fees stop being a trap sprung on you and start being a cost you have a say in. They can only nickel and dime the people standing permanently on the outside of the door. So the next time a rent looks too good, assume the real number is hiding in the fine print, because for the biggest landlord in the country, it provably was. $24 million for lying about the price, paid by a company that will not even notice it is gone, while the FTC slowly works up the nerve to ban the trick everywhere. They did not lower your rent. They renamed it pest control and hoped you would not look. Wake up is not the slogan. It is the part where you read every line before you sign your name. If this hit a nerve, that is the point. I keep ending up at the same answer, and this is the ownership stuff in practice. MXEL@mxl.com, where you hold a stake instead of being the one the fees get sprung on. Stay loud.